One is nerves, 100% of, okay, I'm a little anxious coming into this meeting. What I find is that I overtalk or I speed up in my talk track. I don't listen as much because I'm so focused on what else I'm going to say because I don't want to mess things up. So we're hyper focused on us, right? So the one thing I start to again, micro adjustments here, right? Is so write down at the top of the page, stay curious. That will help your mindset on a psychological level shift off of you and onto the person across from you that actually matters. So stay curious will help you stay in the moment. And all you got to do is write it at the top of your page. I've been doing this for 25-ish years now. And every meeting I have, I still write stay curious at the top because my number one goal is to make sure that they feel like they've been heard and that they feel like they've had a successful meeting. It's not about me. If it's about them and they have this success, my success is going to come.
It's
So I got to
automatic.
get out of, I got my head a little bit, right? So that's number one. I would say write down, stay curious. I have a fabulous client I'm working with now who does speed up a bit when there's some anxiety or some nerves going on. And so for him, he chose to write slow down at the top of
Right.
the page. So
Very
it
practical.
works. However, make it yours. So he wrote slow down. So the other thing we did as we're putting this into life practice is that every time he goes now and he orders his coffee, he intentionally pauses in different spaces that you wouldn't really normally pause when he's ordering his coffee. So again, if I'm walking up and I'm ordering a latte, I would say, "Good morning. Can I get a vanilla?" And I already know I'm doing a latte, right? So I'm going to pause intentionally. Latte iced. So I'm pausing intentionally to slow myself down, slow my cadence down. So now I'm learning how to do that in real time. And so he does that. I got an email last week that said, "Oh my gosh, I did it. It was
I did
phenomenal.
it. I
It
did
was
it. Yes.
amazing." And so it's so fun because there's no high risk there, right? There's no high risk. It's all reward. The people in front of you are not going to be purchasing whatever you are selling. It's literally the coffee transaction. So those types of things are really fun to put into those day to day. So that would be one. Another one is running an efficient meeting. That one's a little deeper. We have some ways to do that, especially on the front end. We waste so much time on the front end with not really efficiently knowing how to start a meeting. So putting some real
Interesting.
tangible things in practice there. That would be your nonverbal walking in, obviously. Again, whatever meeting it is, it starts well before the meeting. But then intentionally talking to them about time and what they are going to get out of the meeting. So those are two big things that are missed. Usually we have our niceties and are like, all right, so should we get going today? I did send the agenda. So here's what we're going to cover. 1,000 times. That's what we hear in a meeting. So if we want impact, if we want success, again, we go back to being the momentum and be the be and brew of how do I successfully set this up to be more present? That's not present. That's throwing stuff out,
Mhm.
whatever you're thinking on the top of your mind because you haven't practiced your open. And so really being a little bit more present and changing that up and then raising the confidence of others is how you control a narrative. So in business, how you control the flow of a meeting is going to raise the confidence in others to work with you.